eye on.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the clock. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And SGA looks at the coaching staff. That's a nice bailout from him.
For 3, Barrett. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Oh, sweet move. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
So much speed from Shea. Used it there to get by the defense.
Back to Barrett. Pass to Walter. It's Barnes on the wing. Here's Quickly. Fires the 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And money from the stripe. SGA could close his eyes and knock that down.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Toronto making their last shot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hurdle with some nice D.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
And the foul called on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Pass to Pirtle. Back to Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Back to Pirtle. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist.
Oh, man, he's got a great combination. Plenty of length and a soft touch from close range.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocks down the 18-footer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7.
There's a great pace to Gilgeous-Alexander's game. The mid-range fits well.
And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Dort for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the 3 in transition.
Walter from outside. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him, and he had nothing but praise for Scotty Barnes on the other side. He said Barnes poses so many problems because of his versatility. He can play multiple positions. He's unselfish. He's got great speed for his size. He had a lot of good things to say. Clearly, Barnes has a big fan here.
And Allie, thanks. Well, it's rare to see a young player as efficient as Jalen Williams, Brent.
B.A., it's been remarkable, especially when you factor in that this guy is relied on for a lot of shooting. I mean, his shooting volume is very high. This is a blossoming star for this team, and I'm not sure we could put a ceiling on what that potential is.
That one drops for him. He's got 9.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
The 3 from Barnes. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Dort on the wing. Pass to Hartenstein. Out to the right wing. From deep, Holmgren. Rejected by Barnes. And the Raptors making a change here. There's 57 seconds left now in the first quarter. That one's good for 2.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Pass to Boucher. Here's Walter. Launches it. The shot won't fall. "35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Wallace. Here's Holmgren. Mobo with the rebound. Quickly outside. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Back to Dort. Pass to Holmgren. And here's Wallace. Williams from long range. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
But simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Raptors trail by 5. Grant, would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
You know, I certainly don't think that's the wrong thing to call it, B.A. Coaching changes, some big trades. They're shuffling things around and trying to start building something new.
And Gilgeous-Alexander has that length to be able to extend up to the rim.
Pass to Pirtle. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
Williams with the screen. Caruso outside. Wallace with it. Clock at 6. Back to Caruso. The deep 3. Barnes with the rebound. Raptors trail by 5. To the middle. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Such confidence as a passer. Hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Toronto making a switch here. Toronto shooting their first free throw this game. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Here's Wiggins. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And last season, Brent, many believe that SGA was deserving of the MVP award.
Well, he made such a strong case, B.A. I mean, finishing in the top 3, that is remarkable. He led that young Thunder team, again, to the #1 seed in the Western Conference and averaged 36 and 5. He also led the league at 2 steals per game. What a season.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Boucher. It's tipped.
And Dort making his impact, and that's the end we expected from defensively.
To the inside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's a screen by Wiggins. He shoots. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daigneault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Back to Barrett. Here's the 3. The Thunder with the rebound. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. There's a screen by Wiggins. Puts one up from 19. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
This is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
Here's Walter. Tipped. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shea gets it to go off the drive. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Well, so far they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
Start it. And Barrett will give you these kind of flashes. He got up that time.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Some changes for Toronto. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Up top, Hartenstein. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. Here's Toronto with the ball. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Battle. Robinson with it. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Out of bounds. It'll be Thunder ball. Some changes for Toronto.
Substitution on the court.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now here's Holmgren. Here's Dort. Wallace outside. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, there's the alley! And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
Walter. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Screen by Holmgren. Williams into the lane. And there's another one for the Thunder.
And I like when Williams works in these mid-range areas. I mean, such an impressive score.
And he drops it in from the low post. Barrett's got 4 points this quarter.
Now, all the way to the bucket, no resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Pass to Holmgren. Nifty move. Oh, the persistence inside of Chet Holmgren.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
To the paint. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dort.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Here's Quickly. Back to Barnes. Takes the 3. He buries it from 3. Barnes has got 10 points. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Oklahoma City ahead, up by 5. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Pass to Pirtle. It's Barrett on the wing.
Come get it, come get it. Set up.
Back to Pirtle. Kicks it out to Barrett. Down low. And the dunk by Pirtle.
That's a good heads-up play there from RJ.
After years of competing for championships and winning one, Toronto is suddenly in a rebuild phase, Brent.
Yeah, they had a familiar roster for many years, and then last couple of years a little bit underperforming, trying to find some guys to stabilize where their franchise is going. It's a bit of a reset in Toronto.
Dort, left side. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Quickly outside. Pass to Walter. 6 to shoot. Barnes the screen. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Barrett. On the wing quickly. Hasn't got one to fall yet. Drew the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot 3 at the line. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
And he makes all 3. Looking at the Raptors, Brent, things have not gone too smoothly since their 2019 championship.
Well, it felt like that championship roster was built just for that year, though, B.A. There wasn't a lot of progression that was going to come from that. They went in, they got Kawhi, they won the championship, and now it's all about rebuilding their franchise in the style that they want to do it. They have one guy that they believe in Scotty Barnes, R.J. Barrett on the trade. And slowly and surely, they're going to start to put these pieces around to become a contender again.
And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points now in the quarter. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out, regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. BA step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Battle. Inside. Here's Robinson. He nails it, and we're tied.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. Outside for Dort. Williams on the wing. Hartenstein a screen. Dort outside. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets it to go again. He's connected on 10 of 15 now.
Oh, that jumper's so pure. Gilgeous-Alexander with great confidence.
Three-pointer connects from downtown.
3 points.
Lobo's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And not where he earns his money, that three-point shot, but he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Toronto making a switch here.
Substitution on the floor.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And coming off a major injury, Chet Holmgren was unbelievable in his first full season.
Doesn't it feel like B.A. he poured the concrete and a solid foundation for what his career is going to be all about? I mean, a terrific big with skill, size, toughness. And the sky is the limit for this guy.
And he can't hit the second. Thunder with a lead. Here's Wallace. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Here's Shed. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And the whistle stops play here. It's not a clean block shot. Instead, a shooting foul. And we'll see free throws coming up right here. Toronto shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. And so he hits both. We've got 1:08 left to play in the third quarter. The ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Barrett. To the paint. Lobo. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Here's Williams. Wallace outside. Goes up again. Caruso outside. Williams from long range. Sends it home from three-point land. Williams has got 5 now.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Pass to Boucher. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Boucher's got his first points of the game.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Blocking foul called on. Lou gets George. Second personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for the Raptors.
Both good from the line that time. There's 10 seconds left in the third. Caruso outside. Pass to Wallace. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. The team is pumped up.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Oklahoma City ahead. They're up by 3. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. But this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. 3-point lead. Now Wallace. The kick out to Wiggins. The open shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. Lawson with a rebound.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Pass to Mobo. Here's Shed. He's guarded by Caruso. Down low. Here's Mobo. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Wiggins outside. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires from deep. Gilgeous-Alexander drills a 3.
Love the focus here from SGA at the arc. He hates to waste those opportunities.
Here's Mobo. Boucher right side. To the middle. Here's Abadi. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And finished off by Boucher.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Here's Caruso outside.
Timeout, timeout.
And the three-pointer goes. Caruso's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to make sure everyone is alive, given the situation right now. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Crafty move. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
Quickly with the ball. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Gilgeous-Alexander takes the contact.
He's got the ability to do damage inside and out. SGA's not going to miss that.
Quickly outside to the inside. Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And again, it's Oklahoma City. Raptors trail by 6. To the middle. Right side, Barrett. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. To the paint. Gilgeous-Alexander with the hammer.
Well, at 6'6", SGA absolutely has the size to get up there and throw it down.
Tipped.
Tell you it wasn't always this way. I was a young man with a lot to say, but nowadays I feel best on my own. Don't want to pick up the phone, I just want to be left up. Please don't talk to me, I don't want to talk to you. You're not the kind of person I want to know. Because I want the straightest line. Don't rock where you son. Out, that's where I go. That's all I know.
Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson, and Allie LaForce, our reporter. And it's the Bucks to start out. Antetokounmpo inside. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Curry with it. Guarded by Antetokounmpo. They grab their own miss. Lets it go from deep. First shot won't go.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Now here's Curry. Grant, one thing these teams have in common, they are great at rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low. Boxing out is vital, and second chance points may just decide this game.
Here's Rollins. The drive by Antetokounmpo. And the shot goes. Antetokounmpo has gotten his second bucket.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Curry surveys. Shot on the wing. Prince grabs the miss.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Pass to Lopez. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And using that size to his advantage. I mean, I like it when Lopez establishes himself inside and looks to capitalize.
Now here's Moody. Here's Green. And a missed layup. The three from Prince. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Of course, we talked mostly about Giannis Antetokounmpo, the focus of this one. Coach telling me I've lost sleep thinking about Giannis. He can just take over a game, no matter how you play him. We're hoping he'll be a little off tonight. Do off nights exist for Giannis, guys? We'll find out.
Okay, thanks, Allie. That'll be a 5-second call.
Buck ball.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Outside, Green. Pass to Butler to stop the run. On target from range.
Nice shot from Butler, making himself a threat from downtown.
Milwaukee leading by 5. And when we talk about players who impact winning, Draymond Green is high on that list, RJ.
And the amazing thing, his career scoring average is in the single digits. Draymond does it with his passing and directing the defense and gives his teams energy.
Now here's Curry. A deep 3. Rebounded by Lopez.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot
Bill.
them all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting
Bill.
that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better
That's
look in that
Mumford
situation.
Soul.
And here are the Warriors now. Trailing by 5. A minute 22 left in the first.
I'm away from those things just to tell her about her birthday.
Text them all.
Corner.
Does scary and non
Curry's accuracy makes the mid-range easy pickings. He just goes up, nails the shot with ease.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And it goes as the official calls the foul. And he'll shoot one more at the line.
First personal foul.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Bucks?
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And here's Kuminga for three. Hits the three-pointer.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Antetokounmpo inside. Here's Lopez.
Did you text me it?
Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Warriors trail by three. And here's Butler outside. Another three for Golden State.
Unselfish offense leads to
So why do we
Butler
care
getting
if we
something in
don't?
rhythm.
I don't know. Who does? Nobody gives a fuck.
Trent outside. Antetokounmpo outside.
Oh, but this is
And a
deepest.
foul ball on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
Yeah, so I guess hella niggas on it.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line. That one misses.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. Outside Curry. There's a screen by Kuminga.
Oh, yeah.
Puts it up from the high post.
What?
Here's Payton. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Blocking foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
First personal foul.
No good on the free
Your
throw.
mom going?
Shooting foul.
And he's good on the second. Tipped away. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for the Bucks. Hunting for
So she's
opportunities.
not.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. All right, what stands out to you from Milwaukee in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Outside heel. There's a screen by Kuminga. Shot clock at 5. Here's Curry. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Remember when people were questioning whether the Warriors were truly a dynasty, RJ?
I do, and that was erased for good with that championship run in 2022. I still think that that is Steph's most important championship. That title cemented them as one of the all-time great teams of the last 50 years.
Jackson Davis, a screen. Curry, that's good.
Defensively, you have to be aware of Curry in that set.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Lopez in the post. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Jackson Davis. Goes up at the elbow. Uncovered. Not going to go that time.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Back to Kuzma. Pass to Porter. Screen by Antetokounmpo. To the middle. Hauled in by Curry. The Warriors trailing. Down low. Here's Payton. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Kuzma with the ball. Chalk up 2 there.
Kuzma.
And the Bucks lead by 1.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Outside for Porter. Three-pointer, no good.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Outside Curry. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Warriors.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Outside Podziemski. Outside Curry. To the paint. And Butler inside.
Putting his body to work in the paint. Butler using his athletic skills to get it done.
Well, Richard, with the relocations and the floor he covers, Curry is still an anomaly with his conditioning.
Oh, he's got an off-season program that would make other NBA stars tap out, including myself. His conditioning is amongst the best of all time. It wears on you as a defender.
And he sinks the second. You know, for all the accolades thrown Stephen Curry's way, Richard, I've heard you say he might be the best conditioned player ever.
Absolutely. When you think about all the ground he covers every single game, his stamina is still something that I will always be impressed with.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Here's Butler. Outside Podziemski. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Porter gets the bucket. And the Bucks lead by 1.
Yeah, speedy transition play by Porter. Getting there to put the finishing touches on the fast break.
Here's Milwaukee. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally insane.
Hield with the ball. Guarded by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Podziemski. Up and over Porter. And again, it's the Warriors missing. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I go for it. Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Now Moody launches it. And again, it's the Warriors missing. There's 25 seconds left in the first half. And Antetokounmpo, here we go.
The incomparable length. I mean, Giannis with those big strides and the reach to finish against anyone.
Outside Butler. Shot to stop the run. No luck on that one. Porter looks it over. 2 points. That one goes. And now it's a 7-point Milwaukee lead.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Here's Curry. And the shot no good, a bit short. Milwaukee leading by 7. Smith outside. And here's Porter. Portis outside. Butler with a steal. In transition, here come the Warriors. All the way to the rim. Curry.
Understanding where he needs to be. Curry way out ahead that time.
Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times. And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
Pass to Butler. Back to Curry. Jacks up a 3. 4-3, Stephen Curry.
On a night like tonight, Steph Curry is must-watch basketball. He can score from anywhere.
Outside Porter. Green. That one doesn't drop. Nice D from Moody. Warriors trail by 4. They double-team Curry. And the call will be against Bobby Portis. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the 3rd quarter. Butler going in strong. It's Podziemski on the wing. Off target from 3-point range. Milwaukee leading by 4. Outside Porter. Shot from the wing. Clock at 6. Here's Trent. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
Now here's Porter. He's got 5. Over to the wing. Pass to Smith. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. The Warriors trailing. Outside Payton. Green, a screen. On the wing, Green. Portis with the steal. Outside, Green. Pass to Portis. There's 1:26 left in the 3rd quarter. 5 to shoot. Inside. Here's Porter. And another miss by Milwaukee.
Mr. Bunny, those are the shots you've got to convert.
Here's Curry. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And so Trent will bring it up for the Bucks. It's a 1-point game. Pass to Porter. Back to Portis. This one for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Grant, they could attempt a 2-for-1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
It's stolen by Trent. 3-on-3. Smith with it to win the drought. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Porter outside. The rebound by Payton. For the tie. Curry's shot is off. Green for 3. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Milwaukee out in front, leading by 3. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. The Bucks leading by 3. Antetokounmpo with it. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
And he can't hit the second.
At the least, he did extend it to a 2-possession game. That's important.
Kept alive. Payton up top. Pass to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Healed on the wing. And here's Payton. Tries again. That won't go either for Curry. Here's Brent. Antetokounmpo outside. Bully ball in the paint from Giannis.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
And it's Healed, missing.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Antetokounmpo with it. Now guarded by Curry. And the basket by Antetokounmpo.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Pass to Kuminga. Back to Curry. To the inside. Oh, Kuminga, strong like bull.
Clever move by Curry, using the play to make room for a different shooter.
Here's Rollins. Here's Brent. Inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lays it up and banks it in. Antetokounmpo's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is alive, given the situation right now. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. And Coach had a simple message for their team saying, hey, we're right there. Let's start with a stop. Knock down a couple shots and we'll be up. Sometimes the best instructions are the basic ones. B.A.?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Pajemski. Wide open. Perfect. Right between the eyes on that one. Milwaukee leading by 6. Antetokounmpo inside. The shot no good. Here's Curry. Rebounded by Lopez.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Moody from outside. Oh, the smooth three from Moody.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Antetokounmpo has got 9 points now in the second half. Outside Podziemski. And there's the lob. Lopez with the steal. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
The long strides of Giannis help him get down the court fast. A lethal player in transition.
Outside Curry. Down low. Green. Here's Butler. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
He just can't resist the urge to try and do something special, and it cost them 2 points.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Antetokounmpo has got 13 points in this quarter. To the middle. On the attack, JP.
And this is where Butler wants to attack you. Ground zero.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. The kick out, Curry. Green, a screen. Charity stripe shot. Curry's shot is off.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
And the basket by Antetokounmpo.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Outside for Green. Right side Podziemski. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question.
Oh, my goodness! Did you see that? Bringing out the hammer!
Now that's how you finish.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Oh, road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Rejected by Antetokounmpo. So this one belongs to the Bucks. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road,